That's a lovely, lovely voice.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel, where we cover everything in the world of movies, superheroes, and beyond. Today, we're talking about one of the most intense and iconic villains in comic book history, Bane, and the potential for Tom Hardy to reprise the role in DC's newly announced Deathstroke and Bane movie. We'll break down Hardy's response to the rumors, whether he's actually coming back, and what this new movie could mean for DC's future. So buckle up, because we've got a lot to talk about. During a recent red carpet event for Venom 3, The Last Dance, Tom Hardy was asked about his thoughts on the upcoming Bane and Deathstroke movie being developed by DC Studios. Hardy didn't hold back. When asked if he'd be interested in reprising his role as the masked menace, Bane, Hardy was all for it. He said he'd be more than happy to return as Bane, but there's a big but to that statement. Here's the catch. Hardy pointed out that the upcoming Bane/Deathstroke film might be part of James Gunn's new DC universe. And, as most of us know by now, Gunn's plans are shaping up to be a full-on reboot, with new versions of Batman, Superman, and other iconic characters. So, bringing back Hardy's Bane could create confusion for fans. Hardy acknowledged that it might make more sense for someone else to take on the role in this new iteration of the DC universe, but that doesn't mean he wouldn't consider stepping back into the character's shoes if the situation were right. So, what do we know about this Bane and Deathstroke movie? Well, DC Studios is definitely keeping things hush-hush, but we do know that this movie is being written by Matthew Orton and will feature the iconic Batman villains teaming up. This would be Bane's first major appearance since The Dark Knight Rises in 2012, and it's also Deathstroke's first time getting the spotlight since his brief cameo in the DCEU. It's unclear if this movie will be part of James Gunn's new DC universe, or if it'll exist in its own standalone world, similar to Joker or the Batman. But either way, fans are excited to see how these two villains will be portrayed. Will they be going up against each other? Or will we see them joining forces to take down a bigger threat? Either way, this team-up has the potential to be one of the most exciting villain-centric films DC has produced. Now, this brings us to one of the more important points that Tom Hardy hinted at in his comments: Bane's ethnicity and the portrayal of his cultural heritage. In both live-action appearances of Bane, neither version has been portrayed with much regard to his comic book origins.
Oh, you think darkness is your ally? You merely adopted the dark. I was born in it, molded by it. I didn't see the light until I was already a man. By then it was nothing to me but blinding. The shadows betray you because they belong to me.
In the comics, Bane is of Latin American descent, born in the fictional Caribbean prison of Pain and Duro. He's also known for his physical strength and his use of a powerful drug called Venom. If DC Studios is planning to do a more faithful version of Bane, then we could see a new actor portraying the character who matches this background more accurately. And this isn't just about ethnicity, it's also about fully embracing the Venom aspect of the character. While Tom Hardy's Bane was a powerful and terrifying force, we never got to see the drug-fueled Bane that fans know from the comics. This could be the perfect opportunity to get that version of Bane on screen. But let's be real for a second. Tom Hardy's portrayal of Bane in The Dark Knight Rises has become iconic in its own right. Even though his version of Bane wasn't as true to the comics, Hardy gave us a chilling performance with that unforgettable voice and his menacing presence.
Behind you stands a symbol of oppression. Blackgate Prison, where 1,000 men have languished under the name of this man, Harvey Dent.
He transformed the character into a brutal, calculating villain that left a lasting impression on audiences. And let's not forget all the memes that came out of it. Hardy's Bane has become a pop culture phenomenon with that iconic line,
You merely adopted the dark. I was born in it.
So, while it would be awesome to see a more comic-accurate Bane, Hardy's performance is still one for the books. Let's not forget the other half of this villainous duo, Deathstroke. Played briefly by Joe Manganiello in the DCEU, Deathstroke is one of the most dangerous mercenaries in the DC universe. Known for his strategic genius, combat skills, and ability to go toe-to-toe with Batman, Deathstroke has been underused in live action. But a team-up with Bane could finally give him the spotlight he deserves. Could this movie be the start of something bigger for Deathstroke? Maybe a standalone film or a future appearance in the new DCU? It's all speculation for now, but fans have been eager to see more of the character in live action. And pairing him with Bane might just be the perfect way to showcase his brutal skills and his strategic mind. So, the big question, will Tom Hardy return as Bane? As much as Hardy would love to put on the mask again, it seems unlikely given the new direction DC is heading in. Hardy himself suggested that a new actor would probably take on the role, especially if this Bane is part of the rebooted DC universe. But there's always a chance for Elseworld stories, and we could still see Hardy as Bane if the right project comes along, like a Dark Knight Rises sequel or spin-off. That's it for today's video. Tom Hardy's Bane has left a legacy, and while it looks like the role may go to someone else in DC's new vision, we'll always remember Hardy's incredible performance. What do you think? Should Tom Hardy return as Bane? Or is it time for a fresh face to take on the role? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more superhero news and movie updates. Until next time, stay super.